You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Is Pharaoh still existing? As he before, resembling an Israelite, not being treated right, enslaved day and night. Oh, we just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't. With so much life, just come on this way. Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticize, we could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, unequal facility. Like Pharaoh and company, brainwashing we say we free. We just can't go this way. We just can't go this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go this way. Time to make them oppress us pay. We just can't go this way. So the children could see their way. We just can't go this way.
Get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With a dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man do get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With the eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. We get up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licked from the slave master to become the landowner, brother, is a terrible journey. Back with plenty brutality. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up. Pick up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money. Pay people for your own refinery. Black man now to keep on jamming. For black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician to make.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, 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 the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners, of course, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know, this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our resident love doctor, Dr. Rennie Mohammed. And folks, you know what we will say? We originate, we don't imitate. Doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear a red t-shirt, a purple t-shirt, a gray t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome in the village. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanius, Venerianius, Sonaranius. Each and every one is welcome in the village on WZYU 95.9 FM. And let me bring in my partner, the man himself, the one and only, the man commonly known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, and how are you today, Professor Wall Street?
Today was a pretty good day, man. The weather was nice, you know. They thought it was going to be cold, but it really wasn't cold, you know. Today was an interesting day, though, Tommy. Um, so I went to the track today, right? I did 2 times 2 miles,
Okay,
right?
2 miles twice is 4 miles.
Correct is right, right? So what I did is that I did 2 miles first, then I took 90 seconds rest, then I did another 2 miles, right? And I'm saying to myself, well, if I could run 15 minutes for each 2 miles, I would be very happy, right? So that is like 7 minutes and 30 seconds a mile. So the first mile, I ran 14 minutes and 21 seconds. First 2 miles. So I averaged 7 minutes and 10 seconds per mile, right? And I said, well, I said that wasn't bad. So I took 90 seconds rest and then I went again and I did 2 more miles. This time I ran it in 14 minutes and 1 second. So I averaged like 7 minutes per mile.
Okay.
And I was I was I was gently surprised that I was able to do that so quickly after just about 2 weeks ago of that reoccurring injury that I had. You know? So things are looking up again. You know?
Yep.
You
That's
always have to you always have to keep the hope. You
right.
know,
It's a
keep
good sign. Good. Good. Things are getting better, which is great.
yeah. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Yeah, absolutely things are getting better. And how was your day?
Well, it was pretty quiet. I didn't do too much of anything. Just some little exercise and took it easy for the most part.
Okay, wonderful. So, Tommy, Bizram said something to us last night about bluefish, right?
Yes.
So, um, you know, Tommy, a friend of mine who listened to the program, right? I just call him Gordon Joseph. And I don't know his last name, but I
Okay.
call him Gordon Joseph because I think he's somewhat of a comedian too. I mean, in a nice way. And he was telling me, he listening to the program, and he's telling me, you don't even know that a zandoli is not a eel, right? But I telling him, I say, well, listen, when we go in the canal and we see a zandoli, we used to call it a eel. That's what we used to call it, right? You may have known it as a zandoli, and then he telling me, you don't even know what what's that cascarab? Cascarab?
Cascarabia.
Yeah. You don't even know what that is? I said, no. So, so Tommy, do you know all the fish on them that in Trinidad?
Nobody can know everything and know all the fish, but I have a good idea as to many of them.
Yeah, I just didn't have a good idea. Anyhow, my experience wasn't one where we ate a lot of different fishes. You know,
I get you.
we, our choice was very limited.
Was two.
Caritanca Valley. That is it.
All right.
Shark, maybe if I go a little party or I go Maracas and they tell me it's shark, I ain't even sure it's shark. But or you go someplace and they get your bacon shark and that is it. You know? So so my partner was getting on my case, telling me like, what part of Trinidad you from anyway? But anyway, let's go to the chat. Eh, Matilda back on she streak. Matilda, please. You see Thursday? Don't let Highly come and break your hat trick, eh? I'm begging you. Don't let Highly come out because Highly does just wait, He like a mappy piece setting, He sit down there and wait to break your hat trick. We were here to do that hat trick, Matilda.
Anyway, very good evening to you, Matilda, and welcome.
Yeah. We
Welcome to
are
the
we want you to do that hat trick. Right? Bizram, good day, Uncle Tommy and worship all the steady life. Today menu halal pork, rice and zabaka. Halal pork is the one where you hang up and all the blood has to come out, right?
But why would pork be halal and Muslims don't eat pork? I can't figure that out.
Bijam got to answer that question. Bijam, what is halal pork? I thought something halal is where the blood is drained out of the
Yeah,
animal, right?
well, yeah, all of that. But the thing is that halal it refers to Muslims and Islamic type foods, and I want to know how long now Muslims are eating pork.
No, Muslim do eat pork, right?
No,
Let me see what is halal food. What is halal food?
halal
I
is where they drain the blood and they pray on it, or even if they don't drain the blood, they pray over it to sanctify it or something. I don't know, something to that effect. Maybe someone can enlighten us, or maybe we can Google it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. What is halal food? Bijam does give you plenty work, but okay. Okay. Halal food refers to food that is permissible for Muslim to eat under Islamic dietary guidelines. The term halal is Arabic for permissible, and it encompasses not only food items but also the methods of preparation and processing of food according to Islamic law. Avoidance of certain meats. Halal dietary practices prohibits the consumption of certain meats such as pork and animals that die of themselves. Slaughtering methods. Animals must be slaughtered in a specific way, which includes a cut to the jugular vein, the carotid, the artery, and the windpipe, while invoking the name of Allah. Avoidance of certain ingredients. Halal food must not contain alcohol or ingredients derived from non halal sources.
So
Understanding halal food is important. 1 minute, Tommy. Understanding halal food is important for accommodating dietary restrictions and promoting inclusivity in diverse communities. It is also significant in Islamic culture as it represents an essential, aspect of Islamic dietary laws, which are based on the teachings found in the Quran. Halal certification ensures that food products meet these dietary standards and are suitable for consumption by Muslims.
So, based on what you said, there can be nothing as a halal pork because pork is not permitted for Islamic consumption, based on what you just read there. So, halal pork is is what's the descriptive of it?
A
Since it's
misnomer. A misnomer.
a misnomer or something of sorts, because pork is not permitted for Muslim consumption.
So let Bijam tell us what is halal pork. Walton Walker, good night. Curtis Monteshad boy, my Chuma Kenyan friend. Walton Walker, good night. Walton Walker says stay healthy, bro. Hey, Walton boy, it's been a journey since I take that job. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a journey. Caribbean Soul, good night. Wayne Hayward, good night. Caribbean Soul say, Zanji is a snake, it'll suck your toe.
Mm.
But wait now, is that a parable or is that real?
What's that?
A Zanji is a snake that'll suck your toe.
No, that's supposedly truthful, based on what I've heard.
So
I
wait,
haven't, I haven't experienced a Zanji sucking my toe yet, but I understand that is truthful. That is truth.
so wait now. If the snake gets in your house, it does go for your toe and suck it.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
I guess if you catch it jumping, if it like Shelly, if you catch it jumping up slow, it go bust you too.
Something like that. Or what? If you go and swim, it does go after you to and suck it and you know?
It looks so.
If you're in the sea.
I
Caribbean,
don't.
so you gotta give you a little reason for that.
I ain't sure if Zanji would be in the sea. I think it would be probably in other waterways,
In a river,
most likely.
Bijam says jokey make.
Could have halal pork.
Yeah.
You
Bijam already have we gone. We go.
can make that joke with me, but don't make that joke with those Islamic brothers. They wouldn't take kindly to that at all.
Yeah. Wall Street, a lot of those poultry shops doesn't slaughter goat, etc. They buy meat to sell over. So how they show the farm they buy to follow the right Muslim steps. But when Muslims are running, the farm, where's that? When it's slaughtered correctly based on the right Muslim steps
Right. Because I think Muslims most likely wouldn't be buying
from a
produce
non-Muslim.
from a non-Muslim.
Correct,
So,
correct,
yeah.
correct. Real Zanji does suck your toes when you get in the water. Oh, so them. so, so Tommy, if I have a politician, we could call him a Zanji then.
Oh,
Eh? I don't know.
I even if you call them, I ain't whistling.
Oh God! If a Zanji does suck your toe, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means to say we are Zanji politicians too.
Maybe it maybe if just exactly such.
Okay. Caribbean so say Zanji like water, dirty, and mud to live in. So
Mm-hmm.
how you will go? How you going in a dirt? How you going in dirty water and mud in order for Zanji to suck you to? Eh? Oh God! Caribbean so
Focus.
eh? Tommy, where are you going in order for Zanji to suck you to? Seriously, where?
Maybe the Caroni River.
Pierre Capitan. Eh? Oh, okay. Zanji in Balize, actually. Caribbean so say worksheet to catch conch. You miss out your child days. But Tommy, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going up in Chumaka, you
Mm-hmm.
really think you end up going someplace to catch conchs? Where does catch conchs?
In a waterway.
Where we going close to Chumaka can you water to catch conchs?
I really couldn't tell you.
Let me see if it had any waterway where I'm thinking. I really don't remember, you know.
I ain't think I can't even remember no water up that hill. You know it have the pool, the swimming pool.
Remember the only closest swimming pool to us was the YMCA down on Rising Road. That I know of. But 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 Bijram, you had said something the last show about bluefish. And it was interesting to me. I was looking up on TikTok today. And lo and behold, I came up on this. And Bijram had said it was $100, right?
Bluefish.
Yeah.
You know what we call bluefish in the US is what they call ancho in Trinidad and
What else call it?
ancho.
Ancho?
Yeah.
No, I never heard of that one.
All right. They're
Yeah.
very oily fish.
Right. Bluefish oily. Yeah. I learned that.
Yeah, well, ancho is what we call that in Trinidad. In the US, we call it bluefish.
Oh, and it's very expensive.
I never knew it to be an expensive fish, except if lately with the omega-3 consciousness, if they've changed their pricing. I don't know.
Oh, but here's what I found out about bluefish.
Ever had bluefish meat? Let's talk about this elegant underwater noble known as the ripple-lipped fish. You can grab a pound of it for $100. Even though it looks like it might be toxic with its blue blood, humans just can't resist hunting them down in large numbers, pushing them to the edge of extinction. This scarcity makes them super expensive, so even if you've got cash, there's no guarantee you'll get a taste. Today, we'll show you how workers handle this ripple-lipped fish. In the early morning, they haul in an 80-kilogram ripple-lipped fish, a rare sight given its massive size. Notice that big bulging part? Looks like Napoleon's hat, earning it the nickname Napoleon fish. But it's got another cool name too. Tell us if you've heard it. It's got these sexy big lips. And guess what it loves munching on? Squids. Its scales are as big as an adult's fist, and they're about to deep fry them later. First up, workers start slicing into its sticky body, scraping off the slime with their hands before carefully scraping off the scales. These scales are tough, like armor around the fish, so it's a delicate process with small knives. Watching them do this is oddly calming. Next, they make a cut in its belly, and it deflates like a balloon, spilling out this blue stuff. With the belly sorted, they move on to the head. Flipping over this behemoth takes some serious muscle. The head's bulging part has a strong ocean smell, and the meat, this deep blue color, fills the air. After dealing with the head, they're left with about 2/3 of the fish. Cutting through the flesh is easy, but the bony parts need some serious snipping with pliers. These fish used to be everywhere, but because they're so tasty, they got overfished, leaving just under 100,000 worldwide. They evolved to look like they're poisonous, but that didn't stop them from getting hunted, especially by a country that loves its raw fish dishes. The protein in their meat is through the roof, 3.3 times more than beef. They slice it up, wrap it in seaweed, refrigerate it for an hour to soak up moisture, then plate it up. How about a slice of this tasty sashimi? Another chunk is getting breaded and fried, making it crispy outside and tender inside in just 2 minutes at 70 degrees Celsius. They even fry up those scales. Sounds appetizing? Knowing all this, would you still want a taste of the ripple-lipped fish?
That's not the fish that I know.
That's not the one?
That's not the one I know. I know ancho, but from Trinidad, being called bluefish in the US. So that's still another bluefish.
So that's different to that one we just watched there?
The one I knew is not that. I'm learning.
Yeah. I when I saw that, I said maybe this is what Bijram was talking about.
No, I've never seen that in Trinidad.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen fish in Tobago, looking at it in the water that were blue in color, but they were smaller fish than that.
Hey, Bijram, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. I want to ask you a question, right? Chicken, you don't have to mind chicken, right? Just be costly, right?
Correct.
You don't have to mind fish. You just go and catch fish in the sea or wherever, right? But why it is that fish more expensive than chicken?
Bijram, that's a good.
You could answer me that?
That's a good question.
Because to own a boat and to get out there is expensive.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with the chicken. You have to build a pen. You have to buy feed. That fish is supposed to be so expensive.
But Bijram, you ever owned a boat?
Right? Yeah.
Have you ever owned a boat?
Well, it comes the same thing. You have to put out. You have to build a big pen for chicken. That's not the answer. People, you understand that? That is not the answer. Think about the answer for me there. Yeah. The next thing I'm talking about is carrot.
Yeah.
Carrot is an expensive fish in Trinidad because the smallest carrot you might get to $75 or $100 carrot, right? Wabin, nah, Coscorob, right? Coscorob is close to tilapia. They resemble, right? Wall Street should have come back and go up in the country and live. All right.
Oh God.
Boating is very expensive. Even to run a fishing boat is expensive.
Well, Tommy. Caribbean soul so that the first time you see a blue skin fish.
Yeah,
You also said that because gas price for boats is expensive and fishing nets, etc.
exactly. I know.
And Tommy, Capitan is saying, Tommy, I have a boat, it's not expensive.
I have one too.
Okay. So
Capitan,
maybe
you're not being honest.
maybe you have a Mercedes and Capitan have a Tida.
I know. Maybe he have a. Anyway, let me comment.
No, maybe you have a Mercedes Benz and you have a Tida.
Boating is very expensive.
Mm.
To have anything done on a boat is expensive.
So fish is more expensive than chicken, right? Right.
Yes.
Okay. So why is fish more expensive than chicken? More expensive than chicken. Let me see what the let me see what the people say. Why is fish okay? It says fish can often be more expensive than chicken due to a variety of factors. Fishing and aquaculture costs, the cost of catching fish or raising them through aquaculture can be high. This includes the expense of boat, fuel, equipment, and feed for farmed fish. Transportation and handling. Fish often require careful handling and rapid transportation to remain freshness, which can add to the cost. Processing, cleaning, filleting, and preparing fish for sale is labor intensive and can contribute to higher prices. Sustainability and regulations. Effort to fish sustainably and comply with environmental regulations can increase production costs. Seasonal availability. The price of fish can fluctuate based on seasonal availability and demand. In
Absolutely.
in contrast, chicken farming is generally more standardized and
Still.
can be done on a larger scale, which often makes chicken less expensive. Additionally, chickens grow quickly and have a shorter time to market, which help keeps costs down. It's also worth noting that while some fish may be more expensive, there are affordable options like tilapia and catfish that can be comparable in price to chicken. The choice between fish and chicken can depend on personal preferences, dietary needs, and budget considerations. Okay, so there you have it. So, um, Capitan, we was talking about Capitan. Tommy, you were absolutely correct.
But I talking about.
Let's take this call. Yeah, Mr. Florida. You does fish too?
Hey,
You does
hey,
fish.
hello, Mr. Ansel. Hello, Mr. Tommy. I missed your show a couple of days. I was busy, a little busy.
How are you going?
So, well, halal means to give permission, right? So, to halal the food, you say a prayer and you give permission and it's lawful. Just like haram is opposite to halal. Haram means unlawful. And the janji is a snake slash eel combined. It's a water snake slash eel that lives in like drains and swamps and stuff. And I think the Chinese eat it. Right? And the reason why chicken more expensive than meat, in my opinion,
No
is that
fish. He said fish. Fish more
supply and
expensive.
demand.
Fish.
Fish more expensive than chicken. Supply and demand. I think the more the whole population eat chicken than the fish. Because if you check it out, nearly every recipe, every place that you go have more meat chicken than fish. Because how much ways you could serve fish compared to how much ways you could serve chicken. So I look on this tonight during the conversation. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, man. And Tommy, you know, I just thought about something. A chicken, you could inject a chicken. You ever see that video with them Chinese and them injecting them chicken and them with steroids?
Mm-hmm.
You could inject a chicken and have a chicken grow quicker, larger, right? In a short space of time.
You see, I'm not crazy about chicken because most of the chicken that we consume is 6 weeks it takes from hatch to market. 6 weeks. You hear what I said?
Well, yeah, 6 weeks. Yeah. And listen, I know, and I've given up chicken a long time ago, and it have some documentaries on some of these places with these chicken and the type of bacteria and oh god, it's horrible. It's horrible.
You
You
see,
understand?
even with the fishing now, there are times when we went out, buy gas, even pick up a live bait for a fee, went out, spent money, and we didn't get what we spent. Our cost wasn't covered based on what we caught. So fish is a finicky business. When you get in fish, you get in fish. Sometimes it's a challenge. And boating is an expensive proposition.
You know, Tommy, you're right, you know, and it's also seasonal too, because I remember sometimes you go in the market and the fisherman will tell you, boy, carrot scarce. It's just they say, boy, we ain't catching much these days. You understand? So
Yeah, because the fish is staying in a pen and waiting for you. You gotta go and find wherever it is. Yeah, they have generally locations that you get fish, but sometimes you go to those locations and things ain't as bright as it was the last time.
So therefore, Tommy, the fishermen supposed to be making more money than people who raising poultry?
Not necessarily, because there's a cost. So it's a challenge.
Okay. So, but in my estimation, Tommy, I will think that raising poultry will be more profitable than fish, and here's why.
Absolutely.
Right. Just as you said, what it takes 4 to 6 weeks. You said.
Yes, 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks is from hatch to market.
Right. And not only that too, they could also get eggs too, right?
Yeah, well, there are layers for eggs.
Right, you have layers for eggs. They don't kill them layers and them and sell them.
Well, I wouldn't think you'd want to do that if they are laying if they.
But after a while, they don't stop laying. Does lay forever?
I don't know.
Do layers? What is the time period for layers to stop laying? Like you start to lay.
I don't have the answer. Maybe someone in the chat would tell us.
Yeah, so folks, what is the time period? Say you have a poultry farm, right, and you have layers, and they're busting out 6, 7, 8. How does bust them eggs out? Daily? It's daily, right?
Daily, they lay daily.
Right. Because we had some layers up in Snake Valley, Lavantil, and I never went to the grocery store and buy no eggs. I never went to the grocery store and buy no chicken. We had our own chicken, we had our own eggs, right? But I think after a point in time they can't lay no more. Like for example, Tommy.
I would tend to think so.
Yeah, because I was thinking that I was speaking to a person who worked with me at the New York Stock Exchange, and she have a farm in Texas, 53 acres, and she have cows on the farm. All of this took is cows. Let's take this one. Yeah, Mr. Florida. You.
Hello? Yeah, Miss Answer, I eat layers, and I just eat breeders chicken too. It's a different type, you know. Layers, I eat layers, and I eat breeders too.
But
curry don't dry.
Yeah. But how long could a layer continue laying?
But me, you had to ask one of them fish men who do that there. I ain't know how long it'll stick, but I know
He broke up. We
You reconnected.
lost him.
You went out. You went out.
Yeah, so
Mr. Florida, you went out. Mr. Florida, you went out. You went out for 5 seconds there. Repeat what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. I say, ask anybody we chat about layers and breeders. I eat them already.
Oh, okay.
Tastes good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, Tommy, we used to, up in Chumaca, we used to eat layers too, you know.
Yeah, I've eaten.
You understand?
I've eaten layers before.
And when my grandmother told me go and catch a chicken, I didn't remember which one was a layer and which one was not a layer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just go and catch a chicken. If she tell me.
You just break the neck.
Yeah. You put it in the bucket, you wring the neck, and you put it in some hot water, cancel Christmas, it's done, talk done.
Right.
That's how we used to do it. How old we used to do it?
Same old.
Yeah. We catch them, you think the quaps, neck going through, you throw them in the hot water, and then you fix up. Talk done.
You pluck it and you cut it.
Yeah, and you're good to go, man. Yeah, organic chicken, eh?
That's what we talking.
Yeah.
That was real chicken, not 6 weeks.
That we used to see them come from a little chick, boy. You understand? Running around in the place eating, and we used to get them growing mash. I wonder what I don't have growing mash, boy.
Well, nowadays in the mash, it have hormones and all kinds of things. That's why in 6 weeks they're ready for market.
But you ain't think that back then too? Hormones in them, steroids in them growing mash?
I wouldn't think that they were where they are today, because it didn't take the chicken. In 6 weeks, the chickens weren't ready to be eaten.
Yeah, it used to take some time. It used to take a little time. Yeah, but that's interesting, man. How we would go through that process, and today, boy, in tutus, boy, you have a big, ready to go, ready to be cooked, boy. So, folks, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're gonna get into some topics when we come back, but we always like to keep it kind of light at the beginning, and go back to our past, Tommy, when things was nice.
You see what Walter Walker says?
Huh?
Walter Walker says it. He says, yes, fishing is expensive.
What you say?
He says, yes, fishing is expensive.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's an expensive proposition. Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So let's go for that break, folks. We'll be right back after this. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Help! Somebody help me! I'm looking for jackass. Boy, I try to go around the country, you know. I don't know what to do again. Looking to buy a donkey to sell coconut in town. Can't afford to buy a pickup to tote me nuts around. So I gone up in the country looking for jackass to buy. But everybody I check, they keep on telling me. They say up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to find real donkey, aliment a plenty. Donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day. Donkey with PhD, doctorate, law degree. Donkey that dance for so, don't know from head to toe. Looking for a donkey. You want to find real donkey? Fat donkey, maga donkey, any kind you can get it. Oh, you know that? I went down south in Rancho and also Lopino. Fight of Mondo Nevo and Brasso Seco. They say it have a old man, he bound to have a few. But when I check the old man, he and all same too. He say up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to find real donkey, aliment a plenty. Donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day. Donkey with weave and rats, even bald head jackass. Donkey that straight and gay, donkey that bold and grey. Looking for a donkey, you're looking for a donkey. Oh she, what you can't know Chinese donkey. I know what black donkey, grey donkey. What you telling me about? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder if I rain happen. They said that donkey looking like Saddam and some looking like Madam. Long time had plenty donkey all over the country. You coulda buy 2 or 3, easy. But since it have a shortage of jackass, so they say, just wait until election when they come out to pray. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. Up here do a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you're looking for a donkey, aliment a plenty. If you want to see real donkey, aliment a plenty. Donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day, donkey for sowing day. Donkey in suit and tie, who love the mama guy. Drunk and corrupt donkey, that like to lie plenty. Looking for a donkey. So here you want to find real donkey in right road. Oh boy, you have to have national pride. Up in the red house now. They gone back up there. I never go up there before. Boy, ask people now. Looking for a donkey. You up and down the country. I feel like go check out my partner Ronnie, you know. The old donkey man, he must know where I could get some. Because they looking to send me in prison or something, you know.
Or he or she.
We're back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And folks, you can call us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Remember, it's WhatsApp, so it's free.
And you can also send your voice notes to those numbers as well. Don't forget to share the live on Facebook, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, WZYE TV on YouTube, and WZYE 95.9 FM on X, formerly known as Twitter. Tommy, I wanna give some of the latest news that happened today in Trinidad. Let's go to that, and when we come back, we're gonna start to discuss some of the latest topics in Trinidad and Tobago. So let's go to that. Let me get that here. Uh,
The six-month period ended March 31st, 2024, Republic Financial Holdings Limited has recorded $1 billion in profits. This represents an increase in profit after tax of $213 million, or 27%, over the $787 million reported in the corresponding period. The group's chairman, Vincent Pereira, says throughout this six-month period, the group continued to focus on advancing objectives, strengthening market position, and improving customer service. Local agri-tech company iFarm is using the Moruga Agro-Processing Park to further expand its operations in response to increasing market demand. iFarm, which is a recipient of the Ministry of Trade Grant Fund facility for $250,000, uses indoor vertical farming and a controlled environment. Trade Minister Paulo Gopiscoon recently toured the facility, which was led by iFarm's directors David Johnson and Nicholas Nanton. Using machinery and equipment acquired through the fund, the farm produces vegetables, salad mixes, and mushrooms. In other business news, economist Dr. Valmiki Arjun says, despite several positive indicators of growth, the government has many areas within the economy to improve. Speaking on CNC3's Morning Brew program on Monday, Arjun, in looking ahead at the mid-year budget review, says, in many cases, the economy is still behind its pre-pandemic levels.
Despite the fact that we would have grown by about 1.48% in 2022 and about 2.56% in 2023, our economy right now is still about 6.4% short of the pre-pandemic levels, and we still continue to be financially stressed.
Arjun notes many of these issues have been heightened by several years of negative growth, and the government should put measures in place to capitalize on the positive markers. These, he says, include increased exports from the non-energy manufacturing sector, while also looking at measures to reduce spending where possible. Geisha Carlesa Alonso, CNC3 Business Watch.
Tommy, you hear that?
Yep.
Republic Bank, boy.
Yep. Predators in paradise.
They're raking poor people over the coal, boy.
Predators in paradise. That's what Time Magazine described Trinity Bank says.
Yeah, boy. They're raking people over the coal, boy. Hey. Wait now, Tommy. Who just says that they don't have a problem making the rich richer so they could create opportunities for the poor? Somebody said that in Trinidad.
Yeah. I don't remember. Who said that?
I don't recall. I don't recall.
Yeah, who said that? Yeah.
Can somebody remind us who said they don't have no problem making the rich richer so they could create opportunities for the poor?
Correct.
Why Republic creating plenty of opportunities to make poor people poorer. Well, that's what it is.
Who said that?
I don't recall who said that. Somebody in the chat go tell us who said that. And Tommy, you know, let me set up a company in Trinidad so we could get that 250,000.
What you want to farm?
Let me form Zanji.
You want to farm Zanji?
Yeah, Zanji.
Okay, so you're gonna have a Zanji farm.
Yeah, we got a Zanji. We could sell it in China, Japan, and them places because them like them kind of thing.
Maybe I'll do a song. I'm a Zanji farmer.
I like that one. I like that one. Tommy. I'm a Zanji farmer.
Call me a Zanji farmer.
Call me a Zanji farmer. Yeah, Tommy, 250,000, you know, Tommy. I wonder what's the requirements for that, boy. Anybody know? What is the requirements to get that 250? I wonder if it's a loan or if I wonder if you had to pay it back.
All of that. Maybe someone in the chat can tell us. Maybe
Yeah.
someone, maybe we have someone in the chat who has gotten funding.
Capitan, I think Capitan, because Capitan wanted to start something in Caroni. Capitan, what about that 250,000 the grant or whatever they call it there? You ever try to get that? No, because I think that's a good thing, Tommy. 250,000. Plenty people should be getting that. Tommy, the Chowman down in South, he should be getting that.
Chowman up in the east, you mean, going up to Toko.
All right, well in the east, yeah. I had my directions wrong. Yeah, that Chowman. What about them people in Pigeon Peas down in Dogo Martin? Them Pigeon Peas people, them should be getting that. Eh? How come? I don't understand that, Tommy. Like it's only certain people could get that.
Well,
make some sense now.
Well.
Tommy, did you know about that 250,000 grant / loan, whatever it is?
No, I'm just hearing about it now, and
how many people in the chat know about that? And what is the criteria in order for you to get that 250,000?
How many people in the chat attempted to get that?
Tommy, and how many people qualify to get it? And I wonder what is the process that you have to, what type of hoops you have to jump through, or who do you have to know in order to get? Because it's sometimes it's not all about if you qualify, It's about who you know, Who knows you, or who knows who you know, who knows the person that you don't know. So you could get to know the person that you don't know.
All of that.
Yeah, that's how it does go. That's how the thing does go. Yeah?
Yep.
But as we talk about that, let's go to the latest news in Trinidad and Tobago.
Having witnessed eviction crews removing tenants belonging to neighboring apartments, Peter Burnett and Roxanne Garcia decided to take front as the Housing Development Corporation continued its debt collection drive in 5 developments. The family, including 2 children ages 12 and 8, left their Cypress Hills San Fernando home after 8 years following an eviction notice. They will now settle in a makeshift home in Palo Seco that Garcia once hidden after fleeing from an abuser. Burnett, Garcia's common-law husband, said he set up a standing order to pay rent to the HDC in 2016. However, he says he was unaware the HDC did not receive any payments until it sent a letter of arrears late last year. He said despite efforts to pay, Garcia has loans and money has dried up as she had to take no-pay leave in 2022 to escape her abuser.
Between that time and now, you were telling me she wasn't paying at all? Yes, and you only see one payment. I said at that time, now don't all should have not wait till this time for eviction, or they should have done do something about that already. And now they're saying some 2 or 3 years, they cut you off from the system, and now they're coming and saying she owed $63,000. So anyhow, we decided, well, okay then, what we can do. She said, that is all we could do.
And Toko police say they are looking out for the German backpacker who plans to walk from Toko to Icacos in 16 days. 20-year-old Tilo Cruz started his walk on Monday and said he decided to go ahead with his journey to show that Trinidad and Tobago has more to offer than just the negative stories seen on the news. The TikToker, whose handle is The Pilgrimage of Life, received a lot of support during the first 24 hours of his trek. Head of the Toko police station, Sergeant Chris Edwards, said they were looking out for Cruz through patrols in the area. He added that when the backpacker exits Toko, he will communicate with his counterparts in the next district about what Cruz is doing as well.
Tommy,
yep.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
True.
I'm not.
No comment.
Yeah, I not even gonna comment on that. I refuse to comment on that. But we that anyway. We that backward by.
Hey,
Anyway, Tommy, you know, it is sad to see that this wicked, evil RPNM. Yes, I call them that. Tommy, where them people go? Where they go? And I'm talking like where they go? Where they go? Eh? Where they go, Tommy?
well,
You know what?
well.
Well. You know what the government doing? The government giving people opportunities to increase crime in Trinidad and Tobago. That is my estimation. If I have kids and them kids see me trying my best and things just ain't working out, maybe they might decide, you know what? I have to do what's necessary in order to help my mother and my father or my mother, whoever it is. And you just packing up the Tommy, who they gonna give the empty apartment or empty house to?
So maybe someone is eligible.
Oh, okay. So they have a list. They have a lottery. They have a lottery like that, a lottery before.
Oh yeah.
And there are people just saying on they're waiting, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, Tommy, you think there's another election gimmick? They could move out people who they think is the opposition and put people who they think is RP on them.
All of that. Any and everything is possible.
You think so, Tommy?
Anything
Nah,
could happen.
I don't think they go do that, Tommy. I don't think they will pick people because them know who they think is UNC. Move them out and temporarily put PNM people in there, RPNM people in there. You think that's possible?
Why would the replacement be temporary?
Well, until after the January election, you're going to evict them. You know what I'm saying?
Not if they're paying.
No, well, if they, yeah, because suppose they can't even afford to pay, and you put them in anyway. Election gimmick. Anything is possible, you know, Tommy. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, Mr. Tommy, you're correct, Mr. Answer. My electric, the gimmick. You telling me these taxpayers' money used to build them houses, low budget houses for low income family. You tell me this lady trying she best to survive. So the schools don't know that them kids and them need help. And you tell me that welfare cannot provide money for these children and to help this lady to pay she rent and to pay she bills. The school must have people who know these children are poor.
Correct is right.
It's not like the woman wealthy.
Correct.
And the woman have car and all that. The schools must know which children are vulnerable and which children need help. And that is what I'm telling you. Is a backward system. Or the biggest, one of the biggest budgets go for the schools.
Yep.
And nobody don't know you must know people who living in a property with children. And you must know the situation these children. You see them when they come to school. Because when I used to go to school, when I was in primary school, we used to see the kids in them when we used to have on our new sneakers. These kids in them have on the same old sneakers, stitch up.
Yeah, I was
And we
one of
used
them.
to,
Yep.
and parents used to help each other out and help others. Although it is not brand new stuff they used to give them, but the government's supposed to know this.
Correct is right.
And this is the sad thing.
Yep.
So I look and listen and enjoy the conversation.
Yeah.
No, you get down to business.
and Mr. Florida, you are absolutely correct. The education budget was the highest in Trinidad and Tobago. $8 billion. They had an increase, Tommy, from the last budget of $500 million. Let me repeat that. The education budget is one of the largest in Trinidad and Tobago. $8 billion. They had an increase of $569 million. I don't think Tommy hear what I said.
$500 million.
$500 million, Tommy. Increase.
Yes, I can hear.
Oh, Tom, you're starting to scare me there, but I thought you had on your left red earplugs.
No, not yet.
Yeah, and listener, folks, is election gimmick, is EG season, election gimmick season. Tommy, you never know, you know, because they know who vote for who, you know.
Of course they do. They know who
Yeah, it's
support.
just like yeah, in this country, we know who vote Democrats, we know who vote Republicans. When the Democrats they have their own thing, they send people who are Democrats for them to go and vote. And I never get nothing from the Republican. I only get from the Democrats. So you think if you vote for PNM, PNM ain't gonna know who vote for them, and if you vote for UNC, PNM ain't gonna know who vote for UNC. They know. So listen, I'm speculating. I'm speculating that these people have been selected, and they are selected based on the party they support.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. Let me go back to the chat. Yeah, boy. The chat, go on, boy. Okay, Margaret, welcome. Capitan said you fish the Vietnamese catching all the tuna in Trinidad. Okay. He said I saw the processing in Silots. Caribbean source say Capitan saying you're getting Kobo in Silots. Oh God. All right. Okay. Bijram says health sake, don't eat chicken with skin. Underneath the skin have real chemicals. That is broilers chicken, I mean. Yeah, boy, when you take a chicken and underneath there's a kind of a yellow kind of fat, a kind of oily, boy. You know?
How about just eating organic chicken?
Yeah. Yeah. Walton Walker said every day is fishing, but every day is not catching day.
This
Yeah, that
is
means
true.
you might go out and you might go out and you ain't really get much.
This is true.
$70 for a layer. Bijam says $70 for a layer. Layers does lay every day. When they stop laying, you get rid of the layer. Or they are called X layers. Okay. $70 for X layer. What is an X layer? A former layer?
Yeah, well, they are that and they ain't no more.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, they are called X layers. Caribbean says 3 to 4 years layers could lay. 3 to 4 years? That plenty, you know, boy.
Yeah.
That real plenty eggs, you know. That was yard fowl, yard anthem is different to layers. What do you mean yard fowl? What yard fowl? A yard fowl does lay?
Of course, we had foul days.
So what's the difference between a yard fowl and a regular? So wait now. If my fowl running around in the yard, that's not a yard fowl?
Of course.
So what's the difference between a yard fowl and a non-yard fowl? Caribbean, so what's the difference? Darren says, keep Rowley. The crime minister said that. Joan, welcome. Joan from Brooklyn. 50 US for a pound of river eel. Okay. Captain Singh say he know not more the grant of 250. It's a grant. You know you have to pay back a grant, right?
No, a grant is not. You don't pay a grant back. You pay a loan.
Wait now, you saying to me a grant is a loan?
A grant is free money. That's not a loan.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to pay back. Do you have to pay back a grant?
A grant, you don't pay a grant. You you keep that money and do whatever you have to do.
Yeah, it's a grant. You don't. If I give you a grant, you don't have to pay that back.
A grant is given.
If I give you a loan, you
A
gotta
loan
pay.
is a loan and a grant is a grant.
But Tommy, in Trinidad, you don't know what a grant is, you know? a grant. A grant.
I know General Grant.
A grant might have a different meaning in Trinidad, you know. Andre Lochan, welcome. Andre, where are you joining us from? Marshall Montano get 250,000 for Montano chocolate. He was the first man to get the grant. Andre Lochan says link in the PNM. What is that? Tell me, what is that?
Andre has a link in the PNM, probably he's telling us.
Okay, I understand. All right. All right, Andre, I understand. Yeah. All right. So you can get it 250,000 grant if you have a link in the PNM or the RPNM. All right. Who come back with this again, boy? This person come back again, boy. Hey, anyway, let me ignore that for now. That is a UNC chalk, Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah. Adam says you have to wake up your grandmother from the grave. Okay. All right.
For what reason?
I don't know. Be careful. They're moving UNC voters to bring PNM voters. Yeah, a common foul or a yard foul is the same. I don't know. This yard foul thing, I don't understand. I don't remember when we had foul people used to say that yard foul. Yard foul meat does be stiff like duck. I don't know. Letting the white fowl run with the yard fowl does make the white fowl have sense. Oh God, that is highly. Yeah. But folks, I think we have a serious issue here, you know. This eviction process here, I think it has serious elections implications in Trinidad and Tobago. Serious elections implications. Because if you target, you know, Tommy, that could be election gerrymandering too, you know. You know that? COP, welcome.
Wall Street and Uncle Tony.
Where you going?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Kunji.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
Wall Street. Yeah. You don't know the difference between a yard fowl, talia, and a black giant and thing. All is really city boys.
No, we had
Wall Street.
We had fowl in our yard, Kunji. We had fowl, right? And
well, they call this that is yard fowl, but it's really common fowl that is called that. Them fowl and them, there's lay and there's hatch eggs, the hatch baby chickens. The layers and them that you only get eggs from, them do hatch the eggs and then them eggs do hatch unless you put that in an incubator. And then the black giant and them is a bigger fowl. It's a bigger fowl, you get big egg from that. Them do hatch eggs and thing too. The common fowl, the layered fowl, that we local fowl. That way we like to curry. You know, when they talk about chicken curry, Guyanese and them talk about chicken curry. That's what they're talking about. I don't know what the hell they pick up that chicken curry thing. It's curry chicken. Uncle Tony, Uncle Tony, where you rather? You rather a chicken curry or a curry chicken?
Kunji, it depends on what kind of chicken it is. If it's a 6-week chicken, I ain't want to need it.
Well, that'll be a yard fowl.
Well,
that'll be a yard fowl.
Now you're talking to me.
Long time. That we had to eat the meat. We had to run now and catch a fowl.
But Kunji, we had plenty fowl in our yard, right? We had fowl that used to lay, And when time come to go and my grandmother tell me, go and get one of them chicken and them and come and bring them. Me going and say, well, I didn't know that was a layer or that was a one making chicken, or I didn't know the difference. I just go and catch one and bring it, and we kill it. That is it.
Yeah, well, that different chicken to what we usually buy in the pluck shop.
I know that.
Pluck shop is white chicken.
Yeah, I know that.
You understand? A long time when you're picking up eggs, you gotta go with a bucket. You gotta go with a bucket because you have 15, 20 nests to go and take up eggs. No, it's not like that.
We used to put
you know in Trinidad over here, Wall Street. You know in Trinidad over here, 12 eggs is $28.
Nah.
Titi?
12 eggs?
12 eggs. It's $28.
A dozen eggs is $28?
Yeah. $28 for a dozen eggs.
That white eggs or brown eggs?
Some of them selling.
White or brown?
It has some of them selling 30 for 50. 30 eggs for $50. And that is a deal again. That's a deal because if you had to spend 28 and 28, it's 56. So you buy 30 now for $50. 9 years ago, 12 a dozen eggs was $17, $18. And as Dr. Rowley take office, they say feed, they blame all the war in foreign countries and say feed gone up in this country over here and eggs is so expensive today. Long time children would have just boil up 2-3 eggs and thing and eat. No, they can't do that. A pound of tomatoes is $25. A bundle of bori in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is $12. $14 for a pak choy. Baigan is $15 a pound. In this country over here, where we have the best soil in the whole of the Western Hemisphere, the best growing soil to plant food. We have the best, probably in the world. And that is what the price we had to pay over here, just for the friends and family and them to be bringing down things over here and forcing genetic food. And the citizens of this country, Wall Street and Uncle Tony.
Kunji,
if all you only know, yeah.
I want to ask you a question about your party before you go. Go ahead. Go ahead with your contribution.
You want to ask me about my party?
Yeah.
Wall Street?
Yeah. I will ask you. No, but I want you to finish your contribution.
No, you go ahead now. You go ahead.
Kunji, let me ask you a question, right? Why the UNC don't make a decision on the 5 dissident MPs who trying to bring down the party? Because let me say this, it just from a person from the outside looking in, man, it just didn't look right. You know what I mean? It just
I understand that, but let me tell you something. I feel they're taking the honorable opposition leader kindness or weakness, and I think that she should make a stand and send the 5 of them in the back bench. The 5 of them supposed to be in the back bench because the thinking not right, the thinking not beneficial to the future of this country. The thing you can clearly see the thinking is biased because in politics you must have respect and discipline and for your leader. Then you must have that loyalty to your leader. And them fellas them come in. She could clearly see them fellas them come in with agenda. And I feel she right hand person and she left hand person. The two weak. They're not saying nothing. They're not creating no protest. They're not coming encouraging the general public to come out in the street. Everybody just quiet. And they mightn't like what he's saying. They mightn't like what he's saying over here. But I feel they're enjoying the benefits of taxpayers' money. And the eating and drinking comfortable. You see, see Saddam? Saddam is the one supposed to speak out. He's supposed to come out and speak every 5 minutes in the media, telephone interview, all these things, and speak out these five of them. Munilal is the same thing. He's them supposed to be coming out and speaking. Jolin John supposed to be coming out and speaking. But they have too much, I feel, our honorable opposition leader, she have too much a young, inexperienced little boys and little girls around she that don't have much experience in politics. They're just waiting. They're just waiting to reap the fruits of the activists and them labor. And it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. But I think the opposition leader is supposed to get rid of them one time. Don't answer them. Don't answer them. When they say the nasty things, don't answer them. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. You can imagine Rambly. You can imagine Rambly saying the other UNC ministers on them, they like ghosts. They like ghosts. They like puppets. Like supporting the leader. So what he was like in 2015 when he come in, what he was like? He was like one of them ghosts too. That is so rude and so disrespectful. You can clearly see them coming with an agenda. And let me ask Uncle Tony something. That is Uncle Tony's only stay quiet. You know, monologue by myself. I all he does let me do a monologue by myself. You don't engage at all. Well, Uncle Tony, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
When they like corruption and they like baccarat, you just forget what you go and say. when they like baccarat, Uncle Tony.
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't think that the United National Congress is time for all those young leaders and them that claiming to say there's ministers, for them to come out on the street and mobilize and encourage people to protest and expose the wickedness and the vindictiveness, the deceitfulness and the callousness of this government? Uncle Tony?
I think it's time for...
Tony, why Dr. Rowley and the PNM? I know you was a PNM already, but why the PNM, the street people so bad from 1956 to 2024? And yet still, senior citizens, not you, senior citizens your age, have a mentality saying, oh, my mother is a PNM, my father is a PNM, I would die a PNM. They doing the right thing, Uncle Tony, for the development of the future of this country?
All right, listen to him off here.
Uncle Tony?
Listen to him off here, Tommy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, bless.
People have to stand up. People have to stand up for what is right. And that's no question as far as I'm concerned. People have to stand up for what is right. Because the reason why I had to leave Trinidad and my parents...
And hold on.
The same behavior that's been taking place ever since when. And that's over like 60 years now.
Yeah, Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night, Worship. Good night. Again, Kunji saying Tony. Is Tony or Tommy?
No, Kunji just call him Uncle Tony. It's Uncle Tommy, but that's
right.
what Kunji
Uncle
just call him.
Tommy. Yeah. Worship, I want to endorse what Kunji say, some of what he say. And just as Kunji know, as a person who have, Kunji's a very smart fella. Kunji's not stupid now who come in this politics thing. Kunji's a very smart fella, right? I've been listening to Kunji for years. Although people may not like how he speak, but he just speak it as he see it. And yes, Kunji, and yes to all the listeners on this program, the UNC, with these young people who don't even know how to stand up to fight with their leader, how could they stand up against a PNM government? How could they stand up to run Trinidad and Tobago the right way? How could they do it if just to stand up in the party and do the right thing, they can't do that? So you see where the problem stand, Walshit and Tommy?
Yep.
The problem is that Trinidad do not have a force as an opposition. The force of the opposition is not there. And if the force is not there, there's no election for them to win. It's simple as that. If you want to win an election and you not and your party don't have a force, you understand? To show the public that we coming to do this right or we coming to make this go right, the people would not vote for that party because the party, as Kunji say, them just sitting down in opposition, enjoying taxpayers' money, living a good life, and the salary good every month. And they can jump on a plane and go anywhere in the world when they want to go because the money, the money easy. So some people might just decide to stay opposition forever. So if in Trinidad and Tobago in the next 20 years, the PNM decide that they're going to run the country, the UNC is very comfortable in opposition. Because once the PNM money raise, the UNC money raise. And it's the people, the poor people, the 26% going to end up 36% by 2030.
Correct
Yeah?
is right. Yep.
26% are poor black people.
Yeah.
Going to end up 36% by 2030.
Correct is right.
You understand what I'm saying, Washit?
100%. 100%.
Right.
Full 100.
So, you see, I as a younger fella who also in the politics game, I look at it the same way. And not it's just that the young people in the party not talking. A lot of them are agreeing with the people that fighting for Kamala Posabisa to move. A lot of them just ain't saying nothing, but they leaning their shoulder, they knocking shoulders with the 5 people that you say they should get out of the party. A lot of the others knocking shoulders with them, but they keep it quiet because again they want to make sure they get their salary when the month comes. So we have a serious problem, and this election with the problem that the UNC having so late coming up to the election, whether Kamala stay or she go, the support that they were supposed to be getting, they would never get come 2025. They would not get nobody who is undecided to come and say they dipping the finger for UNC party who fighting amongst themselves. So what they go do when they come to run the country? Eh? Not who take everything and who any PNM say the thief. Well, no, some of them might go down their thief because we can't trust the ones who don't know who is the leader and who they want to lead the party. So Uncle Tommy, I know what you all have a good night.
Yeah, man.
Right? I hear
Bless.
this.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, Tommy, I analyze this situation, and think about this, right, Tommy? If you are the president of a company and you have 5 employees who trying to get rid of you, right? And they are very vocal about it. You as a president of that company, what are you going to do?
I'll have to deal with them 5 people and get them out of my hair.
Okay. So, because you know what, Tommy? 5 bad apples can spoil the whole bunch, right?
1.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of using the 5, you know what I mean? 1 could spoil the whole bunch. So, in my estimation, I think that time and place. This was the wrong time and the wrong place. Yes.
Outer timing.
Outer timing. This was the wrong time. Let's take this one. KFC, welcome. This was the wrong time.
Good night, Washit.
Yeah, man.
Good night, Uncle Tommy. Washit, you know what I do?
Yeah.
I put them in the political cemetery, bury them. Bury them alive. The two ungrateful and wicked. Ain't getting people. Yeah, you laughing, Washit. Washit, I just sit back and watching.
Yeah.
The PNM going to win next general election.
But, you know, I was going to say that after, you know. I was going to say the behavior of these 5 MPs creating an easy path for the RPNM to win election again in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, them don't give the PNM election 2025.
To get them. So you can't sit down there and wait for them fellas and them to continue to destroy, right, your party. You saying down there and waiting for them and pity patting with them. Boy, You know, them fellas would have be saying no. Them fellas would have be gone long time.
Them in the boat or something.
Boy, them
anchors on the foot.
Them gone long time because what they are doing, you know, they know like a virus. They are virus now in the UNC. They are virus, and they could cause a lot of other people to get that virus.
True.
So you know what?
You see the pair them lay back and laughing and
They
watching the
ain't
game.
saying nothing.
The pair them understand the politics. They might say that to them.
I say nothing. I don't say nothing.
They might say that to them.
Yeah.
The pair them watching them 5 MPs and them doing the job for we already.
Yeah. And
the damage is already done. Right now, the only way to undo it is to,
my good friend Brooklyn say the 26% of the property line.
Yeah.
He said 36, it could be 100 and something the property line right now. Why? This politics really stink.
Yeah, man.
What should you feeling get by all by?
Nah, I don't think so. I think legitimately, I think legitimately them fellas feel that they pick the leader already, right? They pick Rushton Parry to be the leader. They pick it, right?
Yeah.
And them fellas know that this behavior could be detriment to the UNC, especially if they stay in the party, right?
True.
If they continue to stay as a UNC, right? I mean, they're still an MP. You can't kick them out from being an MP, right? They are MPs until the term end. But you know, them fellas and them go in. They have a bench behind the back bench.
Come like you go in my particular leadership, they come out and stop being kind and show them monsterism and things and fire them and play them, but put them in the political cemetery, but
and you know,
up the UNC and making the PNM look good.
And you know what happens to me, the other people who are loyal to Kamala Persad-Bissessar, them seem like them jockeying too. Them ain't really saying much. Them saying on the fence. Them fence sitting. Them fence sitting.
When you think about it.
Yeah.
This particular point.
I watching the politics, that means a doctor.
All right, man. You're blessed. Go ahead, Tommy.
At this point, Kamala may have to make a hard decision.
Yeah, I mean,
but Tommy, because with the damages that has been done
and continues to be done,
it may be irreparable.
They have time. They have time. They have time, right? And to me, Tommy, you just hear when the prime minister says something, he just send out the pit bulls, the female pit bulls and the male pit bulls. Them just be all over, you know. Who is the UNC male pit bull and female pit bull? I'm just asking. I'm not talking about Andy Williams, eh?
No, we're talking about man like Anel.
But them supposed to be flying the flag, and in my estimation, I ain't seeing it. I really ain't seeing it. I really ain't seeing it. And they have to be more boisterous. And you know, have some testicular fortitude, man. I really ain't seeing it. And this is the opportunity, you know. This is the opportunity, you know. I don't think there's no tomorrow, you know. Because what these guys have done, right? They have harmed the UNC. They have done harm to the UNC.
You know, but if we look at Shane Mohammed, one who we respect, and we think about his opinion, he's in line with them 5 people in it. He doesn't believe Parry is going to be a good leader, but he's uncomfortable with the goodly lady, running the party and running at the top of the list.
Yeah, but you also said, if I recall, that time for 5 of them to go.
Oh yeah, the 5 of them have shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I mean, you publicly come out against the leader, right? I mean, and then not only that, Tommy, but there was a vote last Friday, and 5 of them
They
not
were,
there.
they were absent when they
You
could have
can't.
made a difference.
I don't care what excuse them fellas make. You could make whatever excuse. To me, that was planned. That was planned. And at the end of the day, so who are they loyal to?
For sure, screening them for next election is probably out of the question altogether.
No. That toothpaste out of the tube long time. You can't even put that back in. Even if you cut the bottom to try to put it back in, you can't put it back in. That train have already left the station. Highly say yard fowl is red meat compared to white fowl. Caribbean says $2.50 per egg in Trinidad. Jesus Christ. Eating 9 years ago, eggs used to be $1.50. I'd go buy a whole dollar under the P&M. Eating healthy is really expensive. How is that fast food is unhealthy so cheap? Margaret, for real, When I used to shop at Whole Foods, I used to call Whole Foods whole paycheck, Because when you're going there, boy, like you spend your whole paycheck. That wasn't Whole Foods no more. Margaret, I will disagree. I believe growing your own food is healthy. It have no healthy food on the shelves in the grocery. Yeah, Albert Montano, welcome back. In my early years, 70 years ago, we reared chicken for laying. We got 60 cents per dozen. We used to have eggs, but we used to just keep our eggs for ourselves. People in today's world don't rear chicken, goats, pigs, or have a kitchen garden, so the prices will continue to increase. Caribbean Soul say, Albert, so you're over 70 years, you're clocking some good age, man. Yeah, Albert. Albert says, I'm now living in Canada with only 5 good months for planting and still in my very senior days, vegetables for domestic use. Okay. Banmeha, welcome. Hi. Be it more than that, Brooklyn. Who are the contractors in the P&M? Is the same UNC contractors, Junior Sammy and Company. Okay. What? Albert Montano say Caribbean Soul. I was born October 1945 and still going soon. Will be 80, boy. Yeah, boy. Albert Montano, boy. Big up, man. Yeah, but why UNC choose now to fight? It's like they want to lose. Kylie, it's not that they want to lose. I think the 5 dissidents want them to lose. It all goes back to what Manin told us of this faction that we met with the UNC in Barbados. Okay. Caribbean Soul says, Albert, whoa, I'm 57 years short from you. Yeah, boy. Albert Montana says, Caribbean Soul, I faced the polls in Trinidad twice and beat the PNM in St. Joseph Valson, where they believe it is their own. Yeah, but our last name like Montano. You know how it is go. So caller, why is it every time election is close, something always happens within the UNC? I don't know. My first son just turned 52, Albert Montano. Montano says, if the majority of Trinidadians want to see a better country, why not march in numbers? 100,000 on Friday around the Red House to demand better. Albert Montano, we have said that. We have said 10,000, Tommy, right?
Yep.
We have said 10,000 because it will be hard for 100,000 to come out. 10,000. 10,000 people. And in my estimation, there are some issues that the UNC is supposed to be addressing and they're leaving it alone. I don't know if they figure that they don't want to touch these issues. Like, for example, Prime Minister come out and said he was going to find 100 million for the urban communities in Trinidad and Tobago. What happened to that? What happened to that, Tommy?
Mom is the word.
That gone by the wayside. We don't even hear about property tax no more. Property tax is a thing of the past. You know what's the new flavor of the day, Tommy? 2.6 billion missing. That's the new flavor of the day. 2.6 billion missing. Eh?
More like 3 billion.
No, I just feel that the country population is 1.4 million people. I'm talking about only 100. Oh, you say 1,000? Oh, you say, oh no, I saw 100,000. You mean only 1,000? Okay. All right. We were saying 10,000. Caribbean soul, Margaret, I understand that. Hailey said Pandey created the UNC from fighting with Nar Robinson, etc. So UNC have the blight on them from the beginning. Oh God, Hailey. NHA HDC housing has 6-story building called Canada up Lavantil Road, empty and plenty of people want a home to live. Albert, you wasn't here for a while, but we played that video with the fellow who went up in Canada and showed that building that could be easily renovated. Easy. And right down the street by CGA, the RPNM turned sod for another building.
A brand new building.
A brand new building. Only make it make sense now. And all in March for that? How come the UNC didn't make that an issue? Why? Why not? Why? Why is that not an issue? They have a building up in Canada, easily renovated, go cost way less than putting up a new structure on the CGA, with the CGA
compound walls.
Eh? But that's an issue. These are the things that need to be addressed. As a matter of fact, if the MPs in the UNC don't want to address it, give all your activists for them to address it now. Or they have meetings now and a plan of action now. Or they have a plan of action. Because them PNM hosts just get a script, eh? Them are PNM activists on the radio just get a script. You understand? And them RPNM callers just get a phone cards too, eh? That's just the way it is. They just get a phone cards, eh? Me not asking all you, telling all you. Yeah? So these are issues, these are bread and butter issues in the communities that you want to vote for the UNC. They don't want to see you when an election come in 3 months before and you coming out to tell them, well, boy, yeah, we go do this for you. No. You got to start early. You got to start from now. You remember when I was fighting for the building up in Chumaka, Clavantil?
Yep.
For them to renovate that? That would have been a great issue for the UNC to fight with me. A great issue. You remember when we was trying to get the Lavantil to Wall Street Foundation for the Workers Bank? That would be a great issue for them to fight. Those are the communities they're trying to get to come vote for them. Show me. Show the people. Don't wait till 3 months before the election and run around and hand out this and hand out that. Them days done. Anyway, folks, we're going to go for a quick break. It's it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back after this short message. Don't go nowhere. Stick and stay.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM. With your hosts, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to In the Village with your host, with Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy on WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
This is Travis Scott. 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is some baby and we in the mix.
What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know, Tommy, I wanted to add something. You see, these issues that I was fighting for, I wasn't fighting for things for me, personally, for myself. I wasn't fighting for things for Anselm Leborn or for Wall Street. I fighting for my community. And these are communities that have always voted for our PNM.
Well, for the PNM period.
PNM period. Yes.
Whether it's E,
P, Q, R, whatever it is. Right? And these are issues that the people have to understand that, yes, the UNC go fight for these bread and butter issues. These are bread and butter issues, you know. These are bread and butter issues. Just imagine. The UNC fighting alongside Wall Street for the Laventel to Wall Street Empowerment Center. Just imagine that.
the UNC has shown and keeps showing a lot of immaturity. And the politics in Trinidad needs to mature all around. When it comes to the voters, they need to mature. They still show that they are in an infantile state.
Yeah, but Tommy, these things are easy, you know. Think about this, Tommy. Think about this. Oh yeah, most of the people that say, "Oh, you don't live in Trinidad. You don't live in Trinidad and Tobago. Why are you always concerned about Trinidad and Tobago?" But listen to this. Listen to this, folks. Listen to this. A person who don't live in Trinidad and Tobago get the RPNM to renovate a building in Chumaka, Clavantil. As a matter of fact, many people who didn't know where Chumaka, Clavantil was now know where Chumaka, Clavantil is located. And listen to this. Not one PNM person, and I'm telling you, not one PNM person supported that. Not them on 91.9, none of them. As a matter of fact, them used to go after me for that. Not one of them. None of them. That was a great opportunity. And as a matter of fact, in 2011, when the building burned down, the UNC relocated them people to Oropoon. They was in power. Like some people might even forget about that. This was a great opportunity. These are the communities the UNC have to realize that, you know what? If we want to win an election, right, we have to start now with those communities. The buildings up in Canada, we brought that here. That should be an issue. But then again, I don't know. As I say, Tommy,
the opposition is weak. We must admit the opposition is extremely weak.
We living in foreign. You understand? We living in foreign. And I mean, I guess they go say, yeah, well, he's a PNM. He's a PNM. That is what it is. Folks, let me tell you something. I'm telling you guys over and over, I do not support the RPNM. Let me repeat that. For some people, I do not support the RPNM, especially the policies of the RPNM for people that look like me. I could never support that. Never support that. I don't care what people want to say about the prime minister was in my house twice, all kind of thing. Yeah, that is in the past. That gone, done, over with. I don't support them policies. Darren says, Wall Street, you didn't think that was the plan to damage UNC reputation? Question is who's pulling the strings. You know, Darren, I really don't think, right, that this thing with them 5 MPs have anything to do with the PNM. I honestly don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe them fellas sit down. They figure they wanted Rushton Parry, right, to contest Kamala Prasad Besessa. They went and they wanted to call an internal election when it wasn't due, right? They play their hand, they get hang, the jack get hung, right? And now they're going as far as they can. I really don't think the PNM have anything to do with it. In my honest opinion, I don't know what Tommy thinks. I don't think so. What do you think, Tommy?
No, PNM got nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think all we have to think critical. We have to put critical thinking in this, right? What benefits the PNM is for these 5 MPs to continue what they are doing. That's what benefits the PNM. But I don't think the PNM will sit with Rambly, Ragbear, Parry, Anita Haynes, and the other one, and sit down and tell them, boy, we want you to do this and we want you to do that. As a matter of fact, if they're sitting down with the PNM and it's found out, well, they should go 2 benches back from the back bench. 2 benches back from the back bench. Yeah? Albert, we make noise right here about them empty buildings in Canada. We make noise about it, but we was the only one making noise. And nobody else making noise. And that fella video was all around Trinidad and Tobago. The only one make noise about it was us that I know of. Who else make noise? Nobody else make noise?
No one else.
Me hear nothing from the UNC. I didn't hear anything from them. I would expect that would be a great opportunity for the UNC talking about Laventille. That is in Canada, in Laventille. Even if they may not be able to do anything, right? Because they're not in power, but they could at least talk about it. Talk about it. Why they silent? Then again, we don't live in Trinidad and Tobago.
True.
Trinbagonians have a way of forgetting. Eileen, you're for 100% correct. Who gets in the contracts? Pretty sure they have links to the UNC. Eileen say, boy, that's a good song by Valentino. Birds that fly high never touch the sky. That is the UNC right? It never touching the sky at all. Now, I just see that there are certain issues. God said these things will happen to people who don't follow his law. Sufferation for the ungodly ways. People ungodly, and that is the fact. Darren says, Wall Street, if they did that, they will say you campaigning for the UNC. I campaigning for my community. That's what I campaigning for. I campaign for the Laventille to Wall Street Foundation, for the old Workers Bank building. Yeah, I campaigning. The main thing I campaigning for. But I have to say this. If I want to say this, if Mrs. Kamala Prasad Besessa was in power, I am sure. Well, let me just say I'm sure. It will highly likely that building in Port of Spain at Independence Square and Duncan Street would have been the Laventille to Wall Street Empowerment Center. And here's why I say that. Who was the person that gave David Mohammed a piece of land there at the start of the old St. Joseph Road?
Kamla.
Who was the person that gave Pan Trinbago the piece of land up on the highway there? That who told me?
Pandey.
Yeah, that the current prime minister want to mash up and give away to build a cricket academy. And you don't want to ask the next question, eh? But I'm going to ask that question today. I have a question, eh? And many people may not know it, eh? But time and place. Time and place. I just always tell you, answer your judge of character is way what I like. Why you say that? Why you say that highly? Who judge of who character? Darren, would you? Then why are these 5 MPs in all the media stations? Nah, Darren. You see, Darren, when you all do that, you're playing into the hands of the PNM, of the RPNM. You're giving them more things they could talk about. Don't give them that. You know, all you have to read The Art of War, you know. Read that book. Or get the audio book and listen to it. It's really, really, really good. Yeah. Why are these 5 MPs in all the media stations? Because they are there to create the narrative that Ms. Kamla Prasad had to go. That's what they want to know. They want an internal election. That's what they want. Them there to create the narrative that they're supposed to have an internal election and they want an internal election, whether it's due or not. Kamala don't know how to put race aside when she claims she wants unity. Race politics in UNC is what's destroying them. Yeah, but it's race politics in the PNM too. So we can't just say one side if you want to be balanced. Yeah. So here is something that maybe we could do this, implement this in Trinidad. Right? But Tommy, I want to take people back before I play that. 3 years ago, and listen, I kind of forget about this, Tommy. This was the last time, I think this was in 2021, like in February, when the last time I broke the indoor 60 to 64 800-meter world record. And I made this video, and I saw this video today, and I was kind of surprised that I've been consistent in my rhetoric, so to speak, or in my behaviors. Take a listen to this.
White people of Laventille and failed Gerald Hines, who has failed you all miserably year after year after year. And you know what? People say to me, Wall Street, you ask them to paint a little building, failed Gerald Hines, failed in doing that. You ask them to demolish a building, failed Gerald Hines, failed in doing that. The man is an abysmal failure. And let me say to the PNM, my party, and the black people of the PNM, who the PNM have been failing over and over and over, starting with number 1, failed Gerald Hines. Failed Gerald Hines. Failing the people over and over and over. And the people of Laventille have to stand up and say enough is enough. You cannot allow somebody to keep doing the same thing and expect to get different results.
And Tommy, I made that video in Staten Island at Ocean Breeze Complex, right after I broke that world record, and I kind of forget about it, but I'm happy to see how consistent I've been. I've been very consistent, but for me, maybe we need to do we need to take a page out of the Chinese book and do something like this in Trinidad and Tobago.
Do you know what Chinese kindergartens are like? While kids in other kindergartens eat, sleep, and play games, kids in this Chinese kindergarten do laundry and cook, learning self-reliance. They have outdoor stoves proportionate to their height, and they make their own meals every day, from washing and chopping vegetables to cooking. They eat their own cooked meals with such gusto you'd think they're licking the plates clean. After eating, they voluntarily clean up and even line up to wash dishes. The principal assigns tasks based on the kids' interests to foster their hands-on skills. They start working right after meals, making baskets or knitting scarves for themselves and even using sewing machines to make clothes. They embroider, weave mats, and even make their beds. They're taught independence from a young age. The older kids can cook a meal from scratch, and the younger ones are adept at kneading dough and making pancakes, making chefs jealous. They even squeeze their own milk and make juice from scratch. From washing and cutting fruit to the final product, they do it all themselves, with teachers offering guidance. After eating and drinking, they get busy with various activities like embroidery, building walls with mud, making puzzles, drawing, and making decorations. The girls can even practice makeup and hairstyling, becoming professional hairstylists upon graduation. They never skip school because there's just too much to do. Some netizens say this is real hands-on education, unlike other kindergartens where teachers worry about kids getting hurt. Here, they face challenges head-on, with special forces-style training, jumping rope while playing basketball, climbing ropes, and building giant Ferris wheels. They learn to ride balance bikes and practice martial arts. There's no crying when dropping kids off, they run straight to class. Fighting over toys? Non-existent. Everyone's too busy with their own tasks to bother with that. This is what childhood memories should be like. If it were your child, would you choose this kind of kindergarten?
You see the big difference?
Yep.
Big difference. You understand?
Getting you ready for life at an early age.
Tommy, and I can tell you, where I teach, there's an influx of students from China. An influx of students from China. You understand? But there is more, Tommy. Take a listen to this.
Oh my god. Check out the basketball skills of Chinese kids. These adorable kindergarten kids are causing a stir online with their unique basketball talents. Just look at them using their tiny hands to pull off amazing dribbling moves and tricky maneuvers. It's truly mind-blowing. Wow, they're incredible. They seamlessly blend basketball with their moves, grooving to the rhythm of the music, jumping, spinning, dribbling like they own the court. It's not just a show, it's a perfect showcase of teamwork and cooperation. Every pass, every catch shows their coordination and trust, creating stunning basketball dance scenes. Most of these kids are preschoolers, barely hitting 7 years old, yet their ball handling skills are jaw-dropping. In China, basketball is a top favorite sport. Many families start nurturing basketball interests and skills from an early age. With such a large population, there's a wealth of talented kids. In one province alone, 86 kindergartens offer basketball training, with over 40,000 kids joining in. Nationwide, the numbers are beyond measure. While our kids are glued to phones and iPads, these little champs have already mastered this elite skill. Imagine if U.S. public schools adopted a similar approach. What do you think would happen?
Wow. What do you think would happen?
Tommy, Tommy, the examples are there to follow, The examples are there. You see where I'm starting from, Tommy?
Tender ages.
It's starting from young. Just now, China gonna be sending these basket players all parts of the world. They already have. And they're gonna be sending them all different parts of the world. All parts of the world. Because at the end of the day, what China is doing, they're looking down the road,
Yep.
Olympic goal, world championship goal,
Lucrative contracts.
Then people could come back and help their communities. Listen, man. Boy, the thing is right there in front of our face, But sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what to say.
Just gotta keep looking.
I just gotta keep looking. Darren Red said it leads you back to my question: who pulling the strings? Darren, I just don't know how the UNC's MP will allow the PNM to pull the strings unless the PNM promise them something, promise them a constituency, promise them ARO, promise them Rambly constituency, promise them Rai, Dr. Ragbear community, promise them Tabakit. Unless they promise them, because we already see that I think Julian John might run for Naparima, which is that guy's constituency. Right? Rodney Charles. Because Rodney Charles not going back up. I mean Rodney Charles safe, you know. Love until people is coward. Coward must bear the brunt of the coward behavior. Sufferation for their wicked, coward, ungodly ways. Keep voting PNM because of race. Albert say all parts of the world governments have recognized that sports as an avenue for young people to help themselves. When we in Trinidad have steel band also be used, just like Andy Nero father. Under this RPNM government, sports have taken a back seat as far as I am concerned.
And culture look like it could die too.
Correct is right. Culture might be right there with it. Right there with it. You understand? Margaret says Japanese has that same culture. Yeah, them starting from them kids them started from 6, 7 years of age, and look how them dribbling already. And them kids them learning all kind of craft, all kind of things. Yeah. Banme has to hear Wall Street run the housing project. The government gave them the housing. Yeah. You had to send that to the WhatsApp phone so we could play it. Banmeha. Send it to the WhatsApp phone. 973-868-1444. Andy Norrell father used steel band in New York way back in the 60s to bring kids off the street and turn around as a social welfare worker in New York. You know, we have these solutions, you know. Forest is pulling out a great plan for CPEP because agriculture product, vertical, hydroponic, tower, fairing, etc. Okay. Who is that for, Banmeha? Yeah, Margaret say, agreed. Albert Montano. Trinidad does not prepare kids for the future, only if parents get involved. Yeah, but Albert, we also showed that video, the video in Sealot. I think was Coco Boy went into Sealot. Them fellas helping themselves build a community center and a pool in the back there. Tommy, remember when you showed that video?
Correct.
And we see how dilapidated the streets and things were. Yeah, I wonder what the 100 million that we say we was gonna get. Where the 100 million gone? Yeah, they were supposed to get 100 million in these communities. And we stopped talking about that, you know, Tommy.
Of course.
We don't talk about that no more.
They gotta print the 100 million. They can't print it yet.
Why? And look what we see happening in Beatum. Look what happened in Beatum.
What a disaster.
Yeah. And it you know, so much things just seem to be happening, boys. And we just don't seem to have no solutions, eh? Let's take these voice notes. Hold on.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Mr. Wall Street has see it our next tenant, our next HEC tenant was evicted in San Fernando. Yeah, it was a lady, I believe it's $63,000 she get evicted for. But the reason she did went in a HEC house is because she have a court order against her husband for abusing she and stuff. So now she's saying that she will have to go back to the abuser. Good night, Mr. Wall Street and Uncle Tommy again. I want to speak on these 5 mischief UNC PNM paid agents on them. Yesterday it had an important bill in the parliament with this missing money and stuff. The five of them was absent from that proceeding. I want to ask Rambali and them, if this internal election really happened and you lost, what is the position of the five of you all? What you are going to do? Are they going to go back to the UNC or are they going to resign?
Well, I let me stay out of UNC people business, eh? Let me see this. Hold on. Did I play this?
Wall Street and Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony, good night to you, Uncle Tony. Forgive me for my lack of manners. But Wall Street, it was nice seeing that collaboration within you and Hot Off the Press tonight over there. That song good. I must do it good. I must do it regular because and Aisha program we can't call names. We can't call certain people names and things now. So if you do that collaboration, we will be able to call names on your program now. Aisha give you a list of 50 something people names alone we can call. We could only call politicians. We can't call names at 91.9. But that ain't nothing. Wall Street.
Kunji. Oh God. Kunji, right.
Oh no.
Tommy, Kingsley abandoned we again, boy.
He probably listening quietly.
You feel so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he jump on the bandwagon. We are out of the press, and all of a sudden he jump off the bandwagon again. You know what? Let me do this. Yeah, what we gonna do? We starting a new thing. We just calling activists now. Tommy, a new thing, Tommy. We just gonna call people who are activists. You understand? We just
Okay.
gonna call. Yeah. We starting something new. We starting something new, folks. We turning the tables. We calling people now. Let me see. We calling Kingsley earlier. We calling Kingsley. We want to see if Kingsley go treat you like how the street, how the RPN MPs are treat you. Kingsley, you are live on WZYE 95.9 FM. We originate, we don't imitate. We starting something here now where we just calling activists. Because you know all the programs now on 91.9 calling people now. We started that in Trinidad and Tobago. And we start and we call you, Kingsley. And we have a quick question for you, Kingsley. Kingsley, your party have 5 MPs who are considered to be dissident MPs. Do you believe your leader, Mrs. Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, should put them behind the backbench that's behind the backbench?
Worship, let me say good night to your listeners at this time. Let me say good night to Uncle Tom. Let me say good night to my good friend COP. Good night to KFC Anderson. Good night to local and international. Worship, I am saying unity is the only way forward. I am saying, worship, that Kamala Prasad-Bissessar need to call in these 5 MPs and sit down around the table. Worship, this is politics. Kamala need
Kingsley, let me stop you.
Yes.
Kingsley, let me stop you. Kingsley, I hear you're on another program and you wasn't saying that. You were saying something different. You wasn't saying that we're just talking to we didn't know, Kingsley. That's why
what I was saying, worship. No. Let me just fact check. I cannot recall what I was
Kingsley, what you were saying? You were saying to get rid of them.
No.
I'm asking you, I'm telling you, you was on TC and Heavy show. I listen.
No. I was saying.
You want me play the video back for you? So you can recall?
I'm saying that I'm saying that the UNC must take action against them.
But you're saying a different story now. You're saying that Kamala Prasad-Bissessar should call them in. Where you calling them in? Are you going to take action or you're calling them in? Which one it is?
Well, action could be also calling them in and looking for a reasoning.
But what you calling them in for?
Not going down that.
What you calling them in for?
I am not going. I am not going down that road. We have a road for almost 2 years to go again.
A year.
These
a year. 1 year.
Right.
A year.
5. Check the 3 months. Check the 3 months. Checking the 3 months.
15 months then. 15
what?
months. 15 months. 15 months.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going 5 years and 3 months. You're taking every single juice out of this country before you go. But why would you try to double standard my words tonight here and say that
Kingsley. Kingsley, I'm sorry to laugh, sorry. Kingsley, let me ask you a question. Kingsley, let me ask you a question. You know me for a very long time. Do you know I just tell on truth? Do you know of me ever telling on truth?
No.
I like to speak facts, and because I tell people 36 years ago before I get married.
It's a fair man.
Yeah. Before I get married, my mother told me a lie has no memory. So I rather tell the truth, I'd rather remember nothing.
Yeah. And that is it. But watch it again. Because they ask me. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Saying because today people ask me what I said no. I said we cannot just put them in the backbench just so. I want to know if Kamala speak to her MPs and if they, because watch it as I was saying before you really interrupt me earlier on, that that's not joking. That's you have to make deal. Sometimes you have to make deal. And if we just push these five individuals in the backbench, when certain bills and things come up, it's not these 5 people will feel it. It's people like me and you and the country will feel it. So we have to treat these people at this time and tell the election call with courtesy, with respect, because them have the power by law to give the government more power. So we have to be careful by saying that's put them backbench. And if and sometimes if you hear me say that get rid of them, well, sometimes they say something and when you think back, we went back the tape and you analyze again, you realize that no, we see the wrong thing. But I am saying this tonight here, and this is the statement I'm saying going forward, that Kamala Prasad Bisesa need to call in these 5 people, ask them what they want, what deal that they could make behind the table. Nobody got to know. I'm a businessman. These are to make politicians always what deal, and this is not. No, this thing is underneath secret. Trump doesn't make deal. Russia doesn't make deal. Things that's gone, and because they cannot have these people only watch it and put on.
Yep.
That's all over the place. Because remember, you cannot create your monsters and then just let them out. They're gonna be all over the place. They'll be saying, "Oh, can them come?" Remember, you create them. You bring them there. And if you cannot be coming that once you stop feeding your dogs in the yard, the dogs will come and eat you. So if you nurture them, because most of them, it have maybe the oldest person there maybe Rodney Charles. They can still say the MP for Miracle 15. But these people are young people. These people are young people, and the Komoto man for Komoto farm.
Ragbear.
Komoto.
Ragbear.
Right. Ragbear. Right. So it could be fixed.
Alright.
It could be fixed, and it could be fixed internally, inside. And if the leader call them in a meeting, and then she try to work out something with them, try to put things on the table, and sometimes they go in a room and they must have argument, they must have decision, but at the end of the day, you must come out with the room with some result. If you can't come out of the room with some result, you have to have plan B.
All
And
right,
that
Kingsley.
plan B on both ends have to be strong.
All right, Kingsley. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that's my thing there, watch it. I'm saying let her call MPs, try to work out something behind the scene, and if then it didn't work out, you could talk about all these backbench and attack them and put them in the mud and kill them politically and things. But try to find out, call them in, because most people say leave Kamala. Most people are saying to leave Kamala. But I am not going to be the one today. Maybe tomorrow, because politics have a morality of your own. That's today. But I'm not going to be the one today to bring down these 5 individuals. What should I want to thank you very much for giving me this call?
Yeah.
I outside in the road. I said, what you call me? So that was the phone ringing. So I had to walk in a corner to take the call because I don't want to know what it is. Cost. So I will say good night to you again.
All
Watch
right.
it and
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thanks, Kings. Good night.
So, I mean, I'm so disappointed in Kingsley. Eh? I'm very disappointed in Kingsley. I'll be honest with you.
Well,
Disappointed. No, disappointed.
I hear you.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, Brooklyn.
Good night to you, Wall Street, and Uncle Tommy again.
Good night.
Good night.
Kingsley, I just hear they say to leave the enemy of his mother. You see, I don't understand this, And people just think that why me and Kingsley will fight, Because sometimes I just agree with him, but you see that contribution he just made there, I want to flush that down the toilet, Wall Street. Oh, you could have people, one who already dragging your mother through the mud. You say that is your mother. And yet still you want to say leave them people there next to she? You hear what KLC say? KLC say you have to throw them out to the sea, anchor them down below and never see them again. This is politics, Kingsley, and this is war. Are you barely getting 10? Or one of the 5 men gave you something? Is one of the 5 guys giving you something for you to come and make that contribution? Because I am disappointed with that. Because you as a man used to fight me for your mother. Now 5 man fighting she. And you want to still leave them there. Kingsley, that is not right. They cannot be enemy to the party around this time. You see, if it was after election, I would have understand your contribution. But not going up to election. Wherever your mindset is, you're supposed to be with that leader. You're supposed to hold that leader hand and walk towards victory. This is how you're supposed to be struggling Kingsley as an activist for the UNC. Not to come and say, leave them there. I want to say to hell with them. They cannot come to fight you now. It's not the right time. And I don't want to hear you making them silly contributions, Kingsley. All right? Yeah, because them fellas is considered enemies. And in the PNM, they would have been dealt with like how the PNM dealt with Marley McDonald. They would have stressed them. How you feel Marley McDonald pass away? It's PNM wicked evilness why you see stress, frustration, and no money laundering thing. It's the pressure they put on that woman, that good woman. You hear? And these people in the UNC who fighting your mother, you have to stand up with your mother now, eh? That's why I told you the UNC can't win no election because people belly getting yellow. Well, she and Uncle Tommy have a good day.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Good night.
So I don't know. I don't know. I just start something. I just decided to start a little new something. We just decided. just so you know what I mean. Oh, Mr. Florida, you could call back. Yeah. You see, there's a new trend happening in Trinidad and Tobago. I saw it. I saw this video too with a Canadian. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, Mr. Tommy. Yeah, I agree with COP. I agree with Brooklyn, and I agree with KFC. Kingsley, you have a little kink in the armor right now. I ain't like that way you see it. Let me tell you something. Politics in Trinidad is a dirty game. And as a leader of a political party, you have to learn to make the hard call, fire them, get rid of them, show people that they mean business. Hey, let me tell you something. Trying to play good politics and have democracy and have this and that, people in Trinidad don't want that. People want the leader who to make the hard decision. Get rid of them, fire them. If it was Rowley, if anybody do Rowley, that they're gone. Tomorrow they're gone. That pack the two suitcases and they get the visa and they had to go from Trinidad. They can't live in Trinidad again. Watch out, the one in Canada, the Minister of Agriculture, and he leave and he go in Canada, he had to leave the country. So you have to, as a leader of the party, you have to make the hard decision. Let me tell you something. This is my speculation. When Rory say this salary review committee say raise the money for the politician and Kamala say no, she don't want it. Give the people I feel all she MPs and them get vexed so that them 5 MPs get vexed for that. That is just a speculation with me. But Mr. Hansen, she had to make the hard decision. Get rid of them. Because let me tell you something, if these 5 people really was for country and they're listening to the news and social media and see people suffering all over the country, crime out of control, they would not do this. You know what they do? They will take steps to get rid of the spear them first, then deal with elections in the party.
Correct. That's exactly correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So I feel when the salary review committee say raise the money and Kamala say no, we don't want it, I feel them 5 MP get vexed so that they want more money. All right, Mr. Hansen, honestly, them look and listen. Okay.
KFC. Wait it. KFC, turn on your computer. Yeah, KFC.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Washi. Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
You know what to do? Bring them in the room and throw gas at them and light them on fire.
I don't do that.
You don't go against it. Leader, Washi, they at a war. You any peer them and peer them going against Rowley.
You know,
I think that's a game, you know. If you're not loyal to your leader, you can be loyal to anybody. You're a snake.
Yeah, no, correct is right. Correct is right.
Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah, you know, correct is right.
To talk and sugarcoat them. Them this the order. Fire burn them and pizza and them but them trying to bring down the party, make the woman look bad and the pair them laughing. They're gonna beat that when pair them start the campaign, they're gonna start to beat that on the platform and all that monk plug out corner and Sawa and all them places and them. Look what they're getting on in the UNC. No unity. You get into politics. I call them in a room, all 5 of them, put them just so long and let's throw gas. I want to light the matches politically and burn them up. Oh, God.
Yeah, man. Tommy?
Yes.
I'm looking for the fella name. He used to be Minister of Public Utilities. He used to be, I think, the Vice Chairman in the PNM. And he was going to run for the Library seat. And he disagreed with the Prime Minister in something.
Right.
LaHunt.
That's him.
You remember that? LaHunt?
Yep.
You remember LaHunt? You know what I'm saying? He wanted to run for Library.
He was sent packing.
Packing. Well, don't forget that. You see, that's what Trinidadians just forget to know. Well, let us forget. The Prime Minister sent him packing. And he went with the Prime Minister to Ghana. He was right there. Well, let us forget. I ain't asking all you, I'm telling all you. He was right there next to him and his wife, Lee Hunt. Send him packing. You want to disagree? You talk the wrong talk. Cancel Christmas for you, boy. It done. Your day's done. Where is he now? You're not even in politics no more. Eh, Tommy? That is
Political cemetery.
Political cemetery. They bury him. Buried. At one time, he had intentions of becoming the leader of the PNM, you know. Yeah, they bury him. Yeah, you have to be. Yeah, you have to be. But Tommy, there was an issue in Tobago regarding a man who owned a beach in Tobago.
Yes.
Yeah, you saw it?
Yeah, he diverted that, made a water course that destroying the nesting area for the turtles.
Correct is right. Let's take a look at that.
Day 4 on trying to catch the dangerous shark in Tobago. So where we are, this is called the Turtle Beach. From speaking with eyewitnesses this morning, I said let me take a walk down the beach. And when I saw this is very disturbing. I'm not saying anything, but the locals have been complaining about the landowner and no one is listening. So this, what we are looking at here, is a man-made watercourse. And this watercourse is running directly into the heart of the turtle ground, the turtle nesting ground. The night before the attack, one of the turtle watchers said the turtle came up right on the right and laid. And the next morning, this is what happened. The owner of the land, which is behind the beach, created this man-made watercourse. And by doing that, he destroyed a lot of turtle eggs. So a lot of nests, it's highly present. You can see it's being destroyed. That's 2 nests, and this is another one here as well. This is 3 nests. That's in approximately 5 feet. And the people in the community have been complaining about the behavior of that landowner. And from walking, every footstep I make, you can actually see turtle eggs, nests, which have been destroyed. And the question is, why did that shark attack someone? Because by diverting and destroying the natural habitat, the freshness, the high presence of turtle scent is in the bathing area. And if you can watch carefully in the water, you can see how many eggs are there was destroyed by this landowner. I'll ask for EMA to please intervene. I'm walking, every footstep I make is turtle eggs. So what the locals in the community are complaining about is that the landowner created this watercourse the morning of the attack. So please look into it. Thank you.
Tommy boy, that was not that real money, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I'm glad that the inhabitants are vigilant.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. But now, Tommy, you think anything will happen?
Well, let's wait and see.
Yeah. That fella do that because he think he could get away with it. Yeah. Capitan, you're right. Walls was the bank man in Ghana. You're absolutely correct. And he had dual citizenship. He had also go back to Ghana and denounce his citizenship when he became a minister in Trinidad. Yeah. At least I would do what King David would, because King David was a wise king. Off with their heads. Their dishonesty was in the dark, and now it comes to light. They never joined UNC for any good. Oh God. Nor did they ever truly support Kamala governance. We're farly on this ungodly matter. You know, if he has time, I'll call Pastor Baines, but it's too late. Really, 3 billion gone. So me, as we stated, there is so much. Let me use highly words. Ungodly things happening in Trinidad and Tobago over the past 9 years. And it doesn't, it just not seem to be getting any better. You evicting people who are seeing hard times because of COVID-19. And one of the person who was evicted are saying that I may have to go back to a person who used to abuse me. That's why I got this HGC house. So you putting a person in harm's way again. I don't know, Tommy.
Sad.
It's sad. And there seems to be no compassion. It just let me just do it. Let me just do it. We're just doing it. You know, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. Hold on, we got a voice note. Hold on.
Good night, Mr. Washit. Good night, Uncle Tommy. Mr. Washit, you see Twiggy video? Twiggy, you know, coming out, you know, and talking, you know, what the good things with the UNC do. This, the school, Roses School, the PNM building, St. Philip and Bethlehem School. I sat ungrateful, wicked PNM. I said, if I beat them down there, you know, and spend a water for years. Election call in the morning and going back and forth the PNM. I know them. I live amongst them, the evil and wicked to the self. Not me. Fire burn the PNM.
Let me see if I get that. Let me see if I can get that video real quick. A Twiggy video. Let me see. Tommy boy, it's never ending. It's just never ending. I mean, when are we gonna see? When is good things gonna happen, boy?
When they put back the S in Port of Spain.
We got to back the S in Port of Spain.
Yeah.
You think that gonna happen overnight?
Well, anything is possible as long as we determine.
Okay. Boy. Oh boy. I ain't seen that one. Let me try this one. Nah, it's not that one. Yeah, I ain't seen that video. KFC, when you get a chance, send me the video.
Send the link.
Send the link. Yeah. I could just play the audio. Cause I'm on this page here, and I ain't seen nothing. Let me see. 2 days, 3 days. I wonder if this one is it, boy. Let me see something.
And you know, Trinidad and Tobago know. They kicking up rampus there. That's a big disrespect. Huh? That's a disrespect last time. If you don't know that, that's a big disrespect. You understand, man? That is a disrespect. If all you don't know that, I tell you no, that is a disrespect. I'm going to take that disrespect. If you understand where I'm coming from, I'm not taking that disrespect for sure at all. Like a woman is a warrior, I need to get to. And if I for you, I for you. If I for you, I for you. If I for you, I for you. If I'm for you, I'm for you. If you understand what I mean. And I like she and I fish she. If you understand what I mean. I like she. Who vex with me like this? She like them.
All right, Tommy. Gotta try and get that done next time.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta try and get it done next time. As Twiggy. Yeah, look at your partner.
2040.
He say me, you, and Tommy, we go be around to be that. Yeah. Yeah, Capitan. Whatever you say. So folks, before we go, be careful how you're drinking black label rum in Trinidad. Eh? Quickly, let me play this. Watch this, Tommy.
เต็มแล้วอันนี้คือเหล้าที่ผสมมาแล้วใช่ไหมใช่ปิดแล้วกรอกกับฝาไงฝาปิดฝาไงฝาใส่ทำช้าไม่ได้ของมันเอาขวดมันมาเอาฝาเอาขวดมาก็ได้นี่ขวดได้กันเอากรอกใหม่กรอกให้ตามจำนวนตามที่เราจะบรรจุเพื่อจำหน่ายตามจำนวนตามจริงเลยทำตามจริงเลยแล้วใส่ฝาเสร็จแล้วทำไงต่อเสร็จแล้วมาฝาไม่ดีลองดูฝานี่มาจากไหนเขาแก่มาให้เราดูยังไงข้างในต้องมีอะไรต้องมีลูกแก้วช้าตามระบบเป็นยังไงอันนี้คือเรียบร้อยแล้วใช่ไหมนี่คือเสร็จแล้วจะแล้วยังไงต่อเสร็จแล้วมารวมแล้วไงต่อสแตมป์อยู่ไหนเอามาสแตมป์
Tommy, that is black label rum the bottle there, no? You think it's easy? It ain't easy.
Black label rum, eh?
Yeah, black label rum, boy. You know what they have in that. So, folks, yeah, I think I just get the video there. Hold on. Go play it next time. You see this?
Kamala every day. Kamala, and Kamala come for 5 years. Fix the people and fix me. Look how Kamala done by she. And this is PNM back hole. And look how PNM is power for so many years. Lavanti fix yet. Kamala come for 5 years. Now let us discuss that woman. Kamala share money left, right, and right. Children get laptop, you take it from them. Children get that shit. Everything that Kamala give the people.
Folks, we're going to go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM. Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is some baby and we in the mix.
This is Travis Scott, 21-7.
You're listening to In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
What it do is the baby, and we in the mix.
What's up? It's your boy Usher.
What's up, y'all? This is Beyonce.
Yeah, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
Playing nothing but the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We want to say to those in the chat, put your closing comments in the chat, put closing comments in the chat, put closing comments in the chat. Let me welcome Michael Marach, welcome, and also Denise Horsford and Roy O'Gees, welcome as well too. I know you guys been here before, but welcome. Just another welcome to you guys. Tommy, let me give my closing.
Go ahead.
Let me play this before we go, Tommy.
Good night, Mr. Wall Street. I had a short little video, teach them to tip your video. When I get your video, I got to for you. I Wall Street, all about blessed night in the cold, man. I come across the party election by Wall Street, my friend, I go fast it. Up in through my car, there, boy. And I went see ticket, boy. Yeah, but we need fighters, but warriors, we need boy Wall Street, but the girl that's evil, we cannot let's be at them, but they go kill me, I don't Wall Street.
Yes, easy best. So, folks, let me give my closing comment for the night. Oh boy. Okay, not there. I gotta go over here. My closing quote. In the end, people always have a way of revealing who they are. You just have to give them space and time to do so. No mask can be worn forever. From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. And remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Thank you. Go ahead, Tommy.
My closing quote: no matter how much falls upon us, we keep plowing ahead. That's the only way to keep the roads clear. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Also, never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Be safe. Take good care of yourself. Until we meet again, love you all.
Thank you, Tommy. Highly closing comment is, birds that fly high never touch the sky. Brother Valentino, you're right. We ain't going to see better in Trinidad and Tobago until the people change. Until the people change their ungodly ways, there is no compassion or humility, only disrespect and wickedness. Closing comment, birds that fly high never touch the sky, Brother Valentino. Yeah? So folks, we are out of here, and we're going to give you this song by D Diamond. They got their eyes on the hill. See you guys on Thursday. Bye-bye.
I will lift my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. what the scientists say. So many countries will be underwater, but I don't want to see that day. All the buildings they put up on the waterfront, is he going to come and take what she wants? Down in Westmoreland, them people know the mansion sinking, so they have their eyes on the hill. So while you planning to shoot and kill, they have their eyes on the hill. Why you think drugs and guns continue to flourish still? They have their eyes on the hill. Every time they lock you up is your grandparents' deed and will. They have their eyes on the hill. On the hill, that beautiful hill, Laventille, they have their eyes on the hill. Check the schools in Laventille, on the walls, not an icon. This was done deliberately to send the youths the wrong direction. When there is no one to look up to, drugs and guns just get red value. So the youths get caught up in a get-rich scheme, trying to fulfill an elusive dream. So while you're planning to shoot and kill, they have their eyes on the hill. When they plan to relocate, you did fit the bill. They have their eyes on the hill. No longer desperados, but give me the thrill. They have their eyes on the hill. On the hill, that beautiful hill. Laugh until they have their eyes on the hill. It's such a beautiful place. The best view in the country. The best piece of real estate. Also Angostura and Fernandez, Toyota and Milan Massey, Citrus Growers, CGA, Myers and TSTT. Continue to make money at the foothills of Laventille. But when you apply, no matter how you qualify, about your dress you must tell a lie. So when you're planning to shoot and kill, they have their eyes on the hill. While community leaders want their pocket filled, they have their eyes on the hill. No longer the banks will give you a loan to build. They have their eyes on the hill. On the hill, that beautiful hill, Laventille, they have their eyes on the hill. You never hear about these success stories coming out from Laventille. All they highlight is the negative things that flow. from the hill. Remember this young lady who took the country in CXC. The public must understand this crime situation is about land acquisition. So while you're planning to shoot and kill, they have their eyes on the hill. Right now they don't have no land that they could backfill, so they have their eyes on the hill. On your four-parent foundation, you refuse to build. They have their eyes on the hill. On the hill, that beautiful hill, laugh until they have their eyes on the hill.